Okay, so let us continue. So which thing we do today? I think I should start with a jar of psychoses. I want to do the meatsmith. I had it all set up last time, only to discover that I couldn't. So I want to do that first. Let me see. Jar. You. Whoa. I don't really know what I was expecting, but, spare ribs. Cartoon meat. Seriously, what is this supposed to be? Have you ever seen a piece of meat that has a bone through it and it's just meat? That's like a femur. That's like a leg bone, right? It's just weird. What has a long femur like that? Anyway, steaks. Bacon. Just coming out of the ground. It's perfect. The nightmare meat realm. Where's the nightmare? Seems good to me. My day was excellent. Yeah, it was pretty good. Well, actually, I did have a couple of crappy things happen, but, you know, whatever. I had a vacuum cleaner, and one of the prongs came off an electrical outlet. I'm sitting there holding, like, oh shit, that's one of the electrical prongs. Not the ground, one of the electrical prongs. I need to get that out of that electrical outlet. But the only tool I have is made out of metal. No, it's only in one. Like, it has to be an actual connection. It can't shock me. Wait a minute. I've heard stories about people sticking screwdrivers in these things. You can't stick a screwdriver into both. Oh, shit. Yeah. I got rubber gloves, I got it out, but I'm not giving you any electrical advice. Don't screw with electric outlets. So that happened today. Seriously, don't screw with electrical outlets. Don't mess with them. Anyway, yeah. So now I have a cord. Now I have a vacuum that I can't use. Gotta fix that. It'd be a big frickin' leg. What's this outer layer here? Is that just skin that's really, really thick? I mean, I know you're supposed to have, what, 7 layers of skin? This thing has a lot more than that. Unless they're really thick layers. Anyway, it's a pretty good day on a whole. I had a pork chop. And Dr. Pepper, of course. The ambrosia of the common man. Soda. Into... My God! It's full of meat! I mean, considering what your world is, that would be like, oh, it's full of money! No! I mean, okay, if it was molten gold and it was, you know, making stabbing motions at your eyes, okay, fair enough. But, you know, we usually think about paper money, and it'd be awfully hard for paper money to kill you. I mean, it would be difficult. It could be done if you bound it into tight bundles, the sheer weight of it. You lie back on the couch, look into the jar, and find yourself transported into a world of meat. A smoky, greasy heat fills your nose. Everywhere you look, meat! Tufts of bacon emerge from the glistening pink terrain like drippy, greasy little bushes. Packs of ribs protrude from where the sky should be, if the sky hadn't been replaced by another giant sheet of meat, mirroring the horrible ground. You notice movement everywhere, wiggling worms made of wurst, skittering spiders made of smoked summer sausage. Fear begins to well up within you, the same sick, oily fear that must permeate the meatsmith's thoughts. He's afraid of meat. No wonder he's too busy to do any smithing. He's living a lie. Well, that's what happens when you're in a medieval society and you don't get a choice in careers. You just have to do whatever your father did. Oh, you mean the beater bar? Yeah. I don't know what kind of vacuum you've got, but, I mean, if it's an old school, if it's like a Royal or any of the older upright models, they used to have a belt. And the belt, it would be on this little kind of like spindle thing that would spin, and the belt would go around that beater bar to spin it. The belt can come off, or it can break, and you just have to get a new belt. And it can be kind of a pain in the butt to get it up in there. You might not be able to take a new belt and stretch it with your fingers. You might very well have to use a tool like a pliers. Or something to do it. If it's one of the more modern models, they'll do something weird and you won't be able to fix it yourself. And honestly, I think that the point is that you can't fix them yourself. They want you to buy a new one. But if you get an old style vacuum from like back in the day, like those things will last forever. Like, unless the actual motor burns out, they're basically indestructible. I mean, a little bit of vacuum oil and you should be good. They don't make them anymore that way because they lasted forever and people didn't buy new vacuum cleaners. But yeah, if you're ever in a pawn shop and you see one of those, you know, something's made out of solid metal, not plastic, that's, you know, you pick that thing up. Okay, I don't know what the hell that you do about that. Who knows how to fix that thing? You can ask Google. Maybe someone will be like, oh yeah, I had the same problem. All you have to do is wiggle some part somewhere on it and it all comes loose and works again. I don't know. I only know how to maintain the equipment that I personally work with. You hear a wet sound as a horrifying creature emerges from behind a salami cactus to face you. A salami cactus. A cold cutter. Slabs of thin sliced lunch meat, pasted together by foul magics into the shape of a man, and equipped with razor-sharp claws as long as your forearm. You have only a moment to register the hatred in its beady little olive eyes before it's on top of you. I swear I'm a psychonaut. Burp. It tries to slash you, but the slash turns out to be fiction. Oh my gosh, it's taking multiple hits. Is this one going to give actual good XP? Unlike the last one? We were out of our gourd last time, but it was, oh my gosh, look at this. I mean, it's not the best, but it's okay. It's okay. You're fighting a grost. You crest a meaty hill and accidentally dislodge a pot roast. But instead of rolling down the hill, it flies upwards. Narrow black eyes on top of it as it hovers slowly towards you. It's not a roast, it's a grost. It is gross. It's got flies. Hi there, I'm the evil clown Lord Beelzebub. I may be a horrible abomination, a terrible simulacrum of humanity's worst fears, but even I know it's important to support the things you love. So please give us money. And I promise I'll stay out of your closet at night. Oh, like I trust you. It glides towards you, but one of the strings gets caught in a nearby bacon bush. There are bacon bushes. You have a frying pan. Get to it. It tries to caress you with dangling strips of flesh, but the angle of the dangle is wrong. I mean, this place is pretty gross, don't get me wrong. The flies suggest that it might be rotting meat, and now that would be sufficiently horrifying. A giant dimension of rotting meat. No, I would not want to go in there. I wouldn't want to go in someone's nightmare of that either. Just no. You're strolling through a peaceful, but still disgusting, meadow of bacon grass when you hear a rustling. Well, not really a rustling, more of a greasy, squelching noise. It just seemed that it'd be less gross to call it rustling. Anyway, you get attacked by a bacon snake. This is some well-written dialogue, by the way. This is a very evocative sound here. Like, when you compare this to the writing and enemies in the earlier you can really tell the improvement as the game was being developed over time, as they got better. This serpent is subtle. So subtle, in fact, that you briefly lose track of where it is. It mistakes a nearby hammock for your head and bites it instead. Stupid snake. It bit a ham hock. Which would also be made of pig. Oh well, a little mysticality point. Very nice. I only have 300 of those. You approach what appears to be a loose pile of pork chops. It abruptly explodes into a flurry of greasy wings and reveals itself as a pork butterfly headed straight for your face. Tries to hit you with a pork chop, but you deflect it with a karate chop. Tries to give you the old rope-a-dope, but you float like a butterfly. Well, technically, you float slightly faster than a butterfly. I've never known what rope-a-dope is supposed to be. Isn't that supposed to be like a boxing thing? Because they have those ropes that they... Okay, frankly, I know nothing about boxing. Or wrestling. Nope. Anyway. Well. It tries to drink pollen from your arm, but your arm doesn't contain any pollen. That's not going to stop it. It'll just try harder. It bites you once on the throat and again on your solar plexus, which causes sleaze damage somehow. Why sleaze damage? A salamander. You notice an unusual salami. Unusual in the salamis are usually not piping hot, and also do not usually have lizard legs and vicious front-legged fangs, foot-long fangs. They're also usually not attacking you, which is why this one catches you off guard. It tries to bite you, but you vowed many years ago that the biting relationship between you and salami would only ever go one way. The salamander loses its footing on the greasy terrain and rolls comedically sideways down a hill. It charges towards you, but you are an all-state salami leaping champion in high school, so you easily jump over it. Oh! It thinks it's hot but we made that vow! Oh no! Sucks out all of your subcutaneous fat! It's unbelievably painful. We should market this thing as a diet method. Okay, that's enough of you. We'll heal a little bit. And I think we can kind of just smash everything. Smash, smash, smash. We do the smash, the monster smash. We're just wandering around his nightmares, smashing everything with a frying pan. In Soviet Russia, the meat eats you. In America, you can always find a party. In Soviet Russia, the party can always find you. I love that one the most. There's a whole pile of those jokes, but that one's just the glorious one. I don't know. It must have been some stand-up comedian that made all those somewhere. I'm not sure. Aha. You hear a thunderous squelching. Thunderous squelching? I don't know if that's possible. Coming from beyond a nearby hillock piled with pork boulders. You mount the meaty tor and see the source of the sound, a distant, massive, lumbering behemoth plodding its way through the endless expanse of flesh. It's beautiful in its own weird, meaty way. You hop on a baloney horse and ride for what seems like 6 hours before you get to it. Is this Shadow of the Colossus? I still need to play that game. You get on its foot, climb up its leg, hop over to one of its big fists, climb past its elbow and across its shoulder to the middle of its back. Yeah, that sounds like Shadow of the Colossus. Time to die, you majestic force of nature. Oh, wow, it hit me. You fall off the Colossus, landing in its shadow. It's cold. Holy crap. The behemoth raises its massive arm to scratch your face, and you get pinched between two of the shoulder bones. Holy crap, this thing is kicking my ass. Where is the plaid? Huh? Well, it is a net positive. I'm going to use up all my expensive plaid bandages here. I'm not really seeing anything else I can use. I want to just blast it, but it might not die, you know? Alright. Whoa, no, I miss my buffs. Raises, oh, okay, yeah. So it's just doing regular and cold. If it would miss me just once, I'd turn this around on it. I had things that would last forever that were given to me when I started the game, and then... Crap, it's just not going to miss, is it? Alright, let's hit it with Soul Blaze. Oh, good, it died. Ugh. You've defeated all the meat monsters. So all is well. Well, it's still a horrible, disgusting nightmare realm, but there's nothing left to fight. I didn't get a prize. Did I get a prize? I don't think I got a prize. It's gross. It's weird. They had custom monsters. I didn't want cheap. A cheap HP item wouldn't have helped me any because the monster was hitting me so hard. I would have been losing health on a cheap item. I needed something that heals me big. So, anyway. Oh well. Huh. Okay, well, we have several things. We have the sea. We have those Grimstone masks. And we have a bunch of other things, too. A bunch of other things besides. Let's try our Grimstone masks. I'm in the wrong section, aren't I? Would they be up here? Oh, wait, I never used this. Super spiky hair gel. Well, yes. Alright, let me try Control F. Grim. Ah, there. Okay. I could between fights, but I'm already in pretty good health, so, I mean, why bother? Never again. Never again. Nope. It's not worth it. I don't care what the prize is. It's not worth it. Alright, none of you can possibly be that awful, right? We're just going to be the big bad wolf. These are the 3 little pigs, right? Or are we eating Little Red Riding Hood? There's not very many good wolves in folklore, actually. The Wicked Witch that eats Hansel and Gretel, perhaps? Are these all going to be unbelievably horrible? It's hard for me to imagine the hare being unbelievably horrible, but I'm sure they could find a way. Alright, let's try the wolf. You put on the mask and are immediately overcome with frustration. Every time you go to the gym, the blight in that neighborhood gets worse. Washing machines on overgrown lawns, rickety buildings collapsing into the street, entire apartment buildings just constantly on fire. Somebody's got to do something, and that somebody is you. Time left 30. Breath 3 of 3. Inner wolf gem. You are fighting a treadmill. This is a machine on which you run and run and run until you're covered with sweat and exhausted, but you never get anywhere. You don't feel a pleasant breeze and enjoy the outdoors as you run. It's just a sad, solitary metaphor for the entirety of the human condition. So I just blast it. You try to drink from a water bottle in the treadmill's cup holder, but asphyxiate some of it and cough until you see spots. +2 lung capacity. -3 breath. What? I ended up worse than I started. The Ab Crusher 4000. This is some sort of machine for exercising, I want to say. Certainly got some tension bands on it, and some weights dangling, and several different bars with handles to grab, or maybe that loop thing you're supposed to put your foot through, then lie on the back of the bench and kick? Heck, this might actually be an automatic laundry folder for all you know. Oh, there we go. The inner wolf skin thickens with your abs. This is a bike that you ride and get nowhere. To go with your treadmill you run on and get nowhere, and your stair climber lets you climb infinite stairs to nowhere. At least with the bike, though, you get to sit down while you're not making progress, and once you learn how to ride it, you never forget how, because it's almost impossible to tip the thing over. +1 rabbit? Your inner wolf caught an inner rabbit. I don't get it. You would then only be disappointed to see how very little power you manage to generate. You generate like enough to power a light bulb for 15 minutes. And you'd be like, oh, come on, is that it? Is that all the power, all my strength right there? Oh. Yeah. This is a down escalator that you run on to stimulate running up an endless flight of stairs, never reaching the top, falling and breaking an ankle if you stop for even a moment. It's good training for being one of the cannon fodder teens in a slasher movie. Lung capacity. How do I recharge my breath? This is a rack of free weights. I mean, they're free once you paid your gym membership, for your personal training fee, your parking fee, and your locker rental. There are dozens of exercises you can do with a set of weights, but without some necklace bulging giant looming over you teaching you the proper technique, you're probably going to do them all wrong, bro. Nah, just watch a YouTube video. They'll tell you how it's done. Oh, there we go. Wolf offense. Okay. I just need to find a way to refill my wolf breath. You decide it's time to take a break from your intense workout. You blot your forehead with a towel and look around to see what non-exercise options the gym has to offer. hit the showers, go to the vending machine, sneak into the back office. You sneak into the back office. You immediately disappointed by the contents. One desk, atop which sits one book titled Manage Like a Wolf, How to Manage Like a Wolf, and one novelty Mylar balloon. What's the balloon in a shape of? Oh my gosh, my third novel centers around a Mylar balloon. You think I'm making a joke. A Mylar balloon is actually critically important to the novel I'm working on. It's really important to the story, okay? Let's read the book. You read the book, you don't learn much about management, but your inner wolf learns some tricks to make it louder and more obnoxious. Improved howling gained. Oh man, I had breath. Alright, let's see. We got 22 time left. You're fighting a Dutch angle straw house. This house is less adorable fairy tale hideout for anthropomorphic swine and more rustic murder shed. The straw I used to build it has a curious dark red stains on it, and the whole structure is dilapidated and falling in on itself at odd angles. The creepy pigs crawling out of it don't look like they're here for hugs either. You howl, intimidating the stupid pigs inside. Huff, puff, blow the house down. Huff. A pig wielding a chainsaw comes out of the house and chases you until your heart almost gives out. Puff. You puff dismissively. You're not going to bother with this house. What? A glowing ash house. This is a house made of ash wood that's been baked in the kiln until it's piping hot. The plumbing inside has also been baked, so it features piping hot piping. There's a big stand in front of the house, steam rising from his shoulders. Oh, there's a big pig, smoking a blazing calabash. That's right. He's a piping hot pig with a hot smoke, and he's ready to attack. Your inner wolf licks his chops in anticipation. A little smoked pork would be pretty tasty right now. Hot blow, cold blow. This looks like a big complicated thing, but I've only got like so much time, you know? Take a deep breath and blow on the house as hard as you can, dealing 130. It's not a jumbo-sized piping hot coffee. No. 2 pigs evicted. I wonder how many houses I'm allowed to do before I go back to the gym. Oh, great. A brick kiln. This isn't so much a brick house. It is a wood-fired kiln. The pigs who moved in here must be perpetually chilly or dedicated potters, or both. A pig sidles out, smoke rising from his trotters. He smells delicious even to you, and your inner wolf is practically drooling. All right. You're a smoking hot pig. Literally, not like a sexy pig or anything. Runs out of the kills and gives you hot trotter in the eye. Then runs back inside. I guess this goes until I run out of hit points? Or breath. But the huffing seems to help with that. Pig jumps out of the house and throws hot coals at you. Ow. The pigs notice that the fire in the house is dying down and go back in to huff and puff on it until it glows. A frosty straw house. This house was built out of straw taken from the frozen tundra of the Northlands. It'll take years for it to fully thaw, and the pigs don't bother waiting. Your inner wolf starts to salivate at the prospect of a nice cold porksicle. Oh, they're starting to do more damage, even though there's only one pig there. Okay, here's the bloody one. Ow, yeah, they're really hitting me hard now. A grotesquely fat pig looks up from its bacon dinner and snuffles at you before going back to its gruesome repast. Yeah, Pigs will eat pigs. They don't even care. We'll just do it. I got healed somehow. A befouled straw house. Oh, man, there's nothing inherently wrong with a nice straw house, provided you're not in a windy neighborhood and you're not into the whole sturdy thing. But you can always use nice, clean straw. But you should always use nice, clean straw. This one looks like they built it out of straw from the horse stables. And smells like it, too. A stinky pig walks out the door, points at you, and draws its trotter across its throat. What does the pig think he is? Your inner wolf flares his nostrils, regrets doing so immediately, and prepares to fight. Oh, the rabbits. It used the rabbit to heal me. I see. You're fighting a brick house. This is the house of the pigs who like to party and let it all hang out. And I mean let it all hang out. You should probably keep your eyes averted. Your inner wolf observes that naked pigs are even easier to devour. You don't get any buttons or zippers stuck in your teeth. The wee little pig sidles up to you and asks if you want to party, winking lasciviously. Alright. Okie dokie. I need to heal. Easy enough. I'll just use some medipacks. I don't know, 6. Looks like that worked. Alright. I've got 18 time left. Now I know how this all works. Come on. Give me that special event again. A pint of sweat gained. Interesting. Drat, that's all it did? Stuck all the air out of the balloon, hoping it'll make your voice sound funny. But it turns out the balloon just contained regular air. Fortunately, the air was originally from a forest, which invigorates your inner wolf. I want to do 2 more of those. What did the pint of sweat do? Deals 25 stench damage and 25 sleaze damage. It's a pint jar of your own sweat. You are just awful for keeping it. Getting good stats, though. How much more do I have? 12? Give me at least 1 more of the breaks, please. Jerks Health Magazine. A fitness magazine for total D-bags. So, you know, a fitness magazine. I've never read a fitness magazine, so I wouldn't know who it was written for. Alright. Showers or vending machine? Showers or vending machine? Let's try the showers. Oh great, your favorite thing. A public shower. Hot or cold? Obviously hot. Wait, we were just exercising, so actually we'd probably want cold. Oh well. Physical attack is good. Let's do at least a few more. Five seconds energy. 2 more. Probably a mistake. Alright. Here we go. Steaming straw house. This house is made of wet straw. The fireplace inside, also made of wet straw, has heated the whole structure to the point where it's giving off steam. One of the little pigs who are inside, enjoying their little straw sauna, comes out and turns his snout up at you, then makes a rude gesture with his front trotter. Your inner wolf is enraged. And I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Oh, oily? This house was built with straw straight from the pig's mud wallow, where all the natural oils combine with mud and even less savory substances to make a gross, viscous liquid. The straw is so oily and gunky that it sticks together without any nails or screws. You use nails and screws to hold together a straw house? Huh. Which is a bonus for the pigs inside, but it's really disgusting on the outside. A pig in a halter topper winks at you. Your inner wolf is outraged. How dare that little porker try to hit on you? This house is made of the wood of a slippery elm. I can't believe how many different encounters they created for this. A tree with sap so slick it can be used for, silencing creaky door hinges. It's pretty gross stuff and hard to get off your hands, so you'd have to be pretty twisted sister to build a whole house out of it. A pig slides out, sticks his tongue out at you, and moons you with his curly tail. Your inner wolf ponders how it can devour these pigs without getting any tree lube on him. I'm going to take in a deep breath. Okay, we've seen this one before. Uh-oh, now they're starting to take 2 hits. Cold Ironwood House. This is a house made of that bane of all fairies' existence, cold ironwood. Cold ironwood is naturally so frigid, even in arid environments, that lumberjacks who cut it down use a chainsaw with a flamethrower mounted on the front. This particular house is the home of a bunch of shifty layabout pigs. One of them spots you through the window, picks an icicle off the gutter, and performs an obscene gesture with it. These pigs are not good people. The pig tries to stick his cold snout on you, but you tell him to keep his nose out of your business. Evict, evict, evict. Frosty Straw House, we've seen you before, but the straw houses are taking multiple hits. Bonk, bonk. Hi, how's it going, Tom? Come on, give me the brick ones that are worth 3 pigs. Come on. Oh, here we go. A brick outhouse. Sure, why not? This is an outdoor restroom made of brick. It's not got a lot in the way of plumbing. It's more of a toilet seat suspended over a pit of foulness model. For some unfathomable reason, a bunch of pigs have taken up residence in here. Well, okay, pigs are filthy animals, so it makes a kind of sense. The inner wolf resolves to dunk the pigs in soapy water before devouring them. Oh, my inner wolf likes the taste of soap? That's weird. Wow, that was hard. There were 3 pigs living in there. Alright. Breathe. Kerblast. It's a good thing I got some rabbits. This house is built from wood that leaks a reeking, stinking, foul, unpleasant-smelling black pitch. It gets everywhere, and the smell lingers for weeks on anything it touches. And since pigs already aren't the most pleasant-smelling animals known to man, the stench wafting out of here is really exceptional. A stinking pig leans against one of the door jambs, or maybe he's stuck to it, wolfing down some Limburger cheese. Your inner wolf holds his inner nose and prepares to throw down. Well, if you eat the pig, you'll also be eating the Limburger cheese. Then you'll have a stinky, stinky breath attack. Crap. I don't know how great these rabbits really are, considering how much damage the enemies are doing at this point. A brick ice house. This isn't a house built of bricks made out of ice. That would be an igloo. This house is made out of bricks and packed with ice and straw to keep your beer cool. Only instead of beer, the house is full of frozen pigs. Lame. Your inner wolf vows to overcome the cold sensitivity in his fangs and get him some chunks of frozen pork. Yeah, cold sensitivity really sucks. Let me tell ya. You are exhausted, but eating an entire raw rabbit fixes you right up. Yeah, I find that usually works. Just swallow a raw animal, preferably live. It'll perk you right up. It's good for what ails you. Got one last one out. Awesome. You acquire the item Outer Wolf Cologne, huh? Lasts 20 adventures. Weapon damage. Plus 200%. I see. This ball of Outer Wolf trademark cologne. According to the label, it allows you to unleash the passion of the wolf inside you. Oh. Unleash the... Wait, excuse me, I still had 2 more things. I thought I had 2 more. Times things. Huh. Oh. Well. I kind of want to see what the other things that would happen would be in the thing. Like, we did the shower, but we didn't try the vending machine. Not unless I spend another Grimstone Mask, and I only have a couple of those. Let's see. Let's see what it costs. Actually, they're not so expensive. Here you go. We'll just take a few of these. Yeah, this isn't so bad. Okay. Well, let's go back and try some more. Unless I'm limited to one of these per day, too. That'd be stupid. Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to try this again. I just really want to know. Like, I don't even care if I get some huge score or something. Oh, hey, gym shorts. Surprisingly good defense, considering that they don't protect most of your legs. Five-second energy. Spleen item. Toxicity 3. Crappy. Huh. Vending machines. You find a vending machine filled with various healthy snacks. What is this mythical machine? I have never heard of such a thing. Oh, wait. I suppose, if we think about it, if we think about it, peanut butter is good for you, and chocolate is maybe not bad for you. So a Reese's peanut butter cup would be a healthy snack, yes? And then there's M&Ms that have peanuts in them. Peanuts are good for you. Okay, yeah, I see. And potato chips, well, those are made out of potatoes. There's no way those could be unhealthy. And salt is an important mineral. You have to get enough of it or else bad things. It's very important to your health. Salt. Same goes for pretzels and all those other things. Yeah, sure, it's full of healthy snacks. I can go with that. Ooh. Piping hot roasted badgers. Sewer rats. An acquired taste, but a good one. Wow. So that might be the way to win. Smish, smash, smish, smish, smash, smash, smish. Come on, give it to me again. I want to see what's under now. A rabbit? Look at this machine. There's nothing there. But the rush of blood to your head causes you to experience a vivid hallucination in which you find a coin deposited in the machine and retrieve a live rabbit. Okay, let me see. 17 left. Well, we might as well finish this up. I think I should keep using the vending machine. Oh no! That's actually a bit of a problem. I'll eat this. That kind of sucked. Oh, here we go. I have these. Right. These'll do. Where'd it go? I are too full. Fine. Eat this. Eat anything. Nothing? There we go. Grapefruit worked. Flaming mushroom. Okay. It stacks to a limit of 200, but yes. Yes, that's a thing. We'll drink a pink pony. And whatever this is. That one kind of sucked. Plus 30 sleaze damage. This cocktail lowered both your inhibitions and gave you your thoughts' material form. Also, everything sounds green. I don't know. Rolling the hay is usually a pretty decent one here. There we go. And then we'll use one of our super awesome wrecked generators at the end. So I've got plenty of adventures now. 14. Alright. Give me the vending machine again. I mean, I could shower, but the vending... Oh, wait. Sneak in the back office. Read the book. That's probably important. I wonder what the actual rules are on how many... Am I limited on how many times I can go here? Or, oh, it uses 3. I didn't catch that before. Okay, so this will be 2 doses of it here. Could probably do better. There's ways I could do this whole thing better if I thought about it more. But, we're very fine. I got some fire and some stink. It's probably good enough. I'll huff and I'll buff and I'll brew a brick mausoleum. Should have read that one. I'm not hitting as hard as I was last time somehow. Nor do I have as many breaths as I did last time. Huh. Quaking Aspen House. This is a shivering house made out of quaking aspen, a fearful and eldritch tree that grows only in the deepest and darkest forests. In the wild, the rustling of the leaves sound like blasphemies in the dark speech of the ancient ones. A house built out of quaking aspen goes bump in the night all by itself. A pig with empty black eyes comes gliding out of the house on a writhing mass of tentacles. Your wolf's pretty freaked out, but its fight reflexes are kicking in. Hey, tentacles sound tasty too. Imagine tentacles made out of bacon. Well, I mean, you can also, if you log in once a day, you can eat food and drink booze and all that, and, you know, you'd build up an impressive amount in one day, actually. A hideously malformed pig crawls out of the house, all his joints bending the wrong way. His movements are jerky and unnatural and is spooky as heck. Gibbering pig comes out. Instead of going wee wee wee, shouts the dark speech of the elder gods who live beyond the stars. It's not that terrifying. I'll just evict them. It's like I'm doing 190 damage, but 3 of it is hot blow and 2 of it is stink blow. And how exactly does that fit in? Is this like percentage based or what? How does it work? What are the rules? Ah, well. Inhale. while it's doing 7s, we'll want to keep our breaths high, because later it's going to be more expensive to inhale. This little piggy went to my belly. This little piggy stayed home till I ate his home. One rabbit gone. Not Wabbit. Who'll be next? Am I gonna start keeping Winnie the Pooh and Piglet? Oh wait, I already ate Piglet. Or at least evicted him. Oh, wait a minute. You mean I can... Oh. I get it now. Reads. Weird, spooky moaning emanates from it, mixed with unpleasant squeals and grunts. What kind of pig would live in a mausoleum? Hideously, simultaneously belch and blow. 380 disgusting damage. Darn. Alright, let's spend our remaining time after these healings. I need more healing. Pretty close. Maybe just a little more. One more. No, not the Inner Wolf Gym. No, it's in the... Here we go. Breathe, breathe, blast! Another one of these stupid mausoleums. Get out of here. Come on, I got fire breath. Give me an ice one. Give me an ice brick house. Slippery elm. What does that fall under? Sleazy, cold, stinky, spooky. It's gotta be a sleazy one. Oh well. Doesn't matter at this point. 52 out of 59. Still, it just gives me the same prize, though. Oh, well. I could probably refine it and do a little bit better still. Anyway. Let's try the next Grimstone mask, eh? Let's just make sure we've got our health topped out. I keep hoping another place will be revealed in this area, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Pretty sure there's not at this point. Okay, Grim. That's true. That's not what I meant. There! Yes, that's what I wanted. The Witch! Which are we? Ah, we're the one with the gingerbread house. Okie doke. I see. You put on the mask and are overcome with fear. The doctor said that without a significant increase in your candy consumption, your reverse diabetes will spiral out of control and he'll have to amputate your head. Oh, that is worse than regular diabetes. You're more than capable of collecting enough candy to survive, but the children from the neighborhood village keep stealing it. It's time to get clever. You still got time to gather candy and shore up your defenses before those horrible children arrive. Oh my gosh, is this gonna be a tower defense? Moats, minefields, walls. That's not enough to stop children from taking your candy, man. There's nothing that can stop them. It's gonna take more than that. Sweet Aid Lake. Sunrise over Sweet Aid Lake is truly breathtaking. The Sweet Aid is grape-tastically extreme purple explosion flavor, so it has a lovely violet hue that really catches the light. Plus, there's usually a cotton candy fog over the water that lifts when the sun rises, and the peppermint ducks paddle placidly through ribbon candy marsh grass. It's an idyllic, beautiful scene, and you'd love to soak it all in, but there's a horde of gluttonous, sugar-thirsty children just over the horizon, so you've got to start working on your adventures. Makes me think of Transport Tycoon's one mode, and what in the world? It's a Lemonhead Mellow. Of course. Beneath the surface of Sweet Aid Lake, there swims a peculiar variety of fish. Instead of a normal fish head, of the roly-poly variety, it's got a hard sugar lemon head. It swims up to the shore, seemingly enticing you to come and feel the lemon head. But be warned! Despite the sugar in its body, its disposition is incredibly sour. It just bonks into my shins. That's boring. You're making boring attacks. You collect the bones of the minnow and add them to your candy stash. You'll eat the bones. This is borderline a certain episode of Gravity Falls with Sue. That was creepy Halloween episode. A tiny head breaches the surface of Sweet Aid Lake, followed by an impossibly long, narrow, elegant neck. Gummy flippers churn the Sweet Aid as it swims closer to you, a gentle herbivore mildly curious about the new arrival in its secluded hideaway. Then it hisses, opens its maw to reveal sharp, cruel teeth, and snaps at you. Dang it, nature! You raid the Plesiosaurus's nest and find a ton of broken candy eggshells. Ba-da-da-da, we're now level 18. A school of gummy piranhas. The surface of the Sweet Aid Lake roils and bubbles as a school of gummy fish start to leap into the air. These aren't your average, blandly sweet Swedish fish, though. These are bloodthirsty piranhas. Their little teeth are made of razor-sharp crystallized sugar, and they can skeletonize a chocolate cow in 15 seconds. Must be rough to be a cow living in the Amazon, because their record on skeletonizing people is not so hot. But for some reason, I'm always getting reports of how quickly they can skeletonize cows. You find a rare moment of peace and evaluate your options. You could check out the cabin where those horrible kids like to hang out and maybe get some information about the next invasion. You could divert one of the streams that feeds the lake, deepening your moat. You could spend a while collecting the kit-tails and cat-tails that grow alongside the lake, increasing your stockpile. You creep up to the cabin and peer into the window. Inside, passed out in the middle of a pile of candy wrappers, you see the chubby brutes and some candy cane pole vaulters. Looks like they're out of commission for a while. You see a signpost nearby that says, "Welcome to Eager Rice Burrows." Brought to you by Eager Candy Company and their signature confection, tasty, fun, good rice candy. Please don't feed or eat the wildlife. You regard the hill before you, riddled with holes and tunnels as it is, and wonder if it's safe to put even 1 foot on here. But you've got to collect the candy before you're attacked, so you should probably get stepping. You're fighting a rock pop weasel. This is a weasel that lives deep in the burrows, mining rock pops from a vein of ore deep within the living rock candy. When he's not out running around the mulberry bush, that is. You're fighting a chocolate hare. Look at those eyes. Start with the ears. Bite them off first. Chocolate hare lives in warrens deep below the ground. Chocolate hare will come after you without a sound. Chocolate hare, cotton candy for a fluffy tail. Chocolate hare, if you tried to eat it, you would fail. No, I'm pretty sure I'd succeed. Sorry, this is like a chocolate Easter bunny, only a whole lot bigger and more sinewy. Chocolate sinews. That would be interesting to eat. Whatever. Blast it away. It's not saying anything particularly interesting. Chocolate cherry! My favorite! I could keep the rest of the animal, though. I don't want any of that. Just take the head. Doo-dah, doo-dah. This is a chocolate creature with chocolate-covered cherry head, which, one may hope, is full of Why would you fill it with booze? Don't do that. Way to ruin something awesome. It lives in a maze of tunnels and warrens, occasionally coming up to bark at the neighbors or bite the mailman. That's weird. Deep in the burrows, you find a massive load of rock pops. You can either grab some of the more volatile ones for your minefield, or grab some of the stabler specimens for your horde. Explosive. +1 minefield strength. Yes. I don't know how much time I've got. There's a sign at the entrance to the Candy Forest which says, "Welcome to the Gumdrop Forest." But the wiseacre erased the dro. The forest itself appears to be entirely of candy. Candy trees, rock candy, boulders, blades of spawn sugar grass, nonpareil moss. You get the idea. This would be the perfect place to harvest candy to fortify the witch's shack before those little savages show up. You're fighting a tricksy pixie. This pixie is even more jittery and unpredictable than a coffee pixie. It's not caffeinated that's got her all riled up. It's pure sugar, and lots of it. She eats, drinks, and breathes the sweet stuff, and has even fashioned crude weapons out of it. I wouldn't trust her any further than I could throw her. Actually, she's pretty light, so I'd trust her far less than you can throw her. Oh, but she seems like she's a nice person. She throws a handful of exploding pixie sticks at you, then giggles as they blow your calf to smithereens. Never mind, she's not nice at all. She's horrible. I've never tried to breathe powdered sugar. Another way to bring sugar into my body. +5% candy drops from monsters. Puckered up. Well, okay. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Where is it? There it is. Nom nom. Crap, I only put like one thing of mines up. That's nothing. There they are, just over the horizon. Those thieving, greedy kids. The die is cast! There's no stopping it now. There's only withstanding it. A first wave of invaders crest the hill. A small squad of cinnamon arsonists. Some of the arsonists make it through your defenses and steal some candy. The second wave arrives, a big gang of filthy tunnel rats. Oh my gosh. A huge armada of bubblegum balloonists. Ugh. That wrecked everything. I've got like nothing left. Licorice snake. This snake is made out of black licorice because that's the only real kind of licorice. The other kind is cherry flavored sugar straw, and while it's pretty tasty, it ain't licorice. Well, I mean, I guess that's true, but the red vines still taste better. Its body is hollow inside, like an emo teenager, except that its cavity is filled with pure venom, like a really bitter emo teenager. Can I get a jar of poison from you, please? Darn. You notice the snake is crawling through Easter grass, which you raid for additional candy. A candied pecan tree. I really like pecan pralines. Pecan, depending on what region you live in. This is a tree made out of candy. It's got peppermint bark, peanut brittle twigs, and candied pecans growing beneath cotton candy flowers. And they said diabetes doesn't grow on trees. I'll take a moment to adjust my equipment a smidge. I do love this, but I don't think I need this. I'm just going to take this off, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to take the Ring of Conflict and the Duonoculars. And we're going to go right back into the Gumdrop Forest. But this should give me more times to improve my defenses. Oh, hey, I found an anti-aircraft gun! You gather up some smoldering pixie dust and use it, along with some other materials, to make an anti-aircraft turret for your house. Pixie dust? I mean, maybe for gunpowder, but not for the turret. Alright. Which of the 3 Theosaurus entries would you like to explore? The shack. Turns out to be a sugar shack. You take the door home to your basement. That sucked. Anise-flavored venom. Poisons your opponent. Yes. Please. Excellent. The balloonists won't do anything. You stumble upon a long-forgotten warehouse filled with military equipment left over from the Gingerbread Wars. Looks like the building hasn't been looted yet. Wall building. Ba-da-da-da, because we didn't have any wall strength yet. Crap already. Weather the storm. They didn't get as much this time. Candy cane pole vaulters. The walls proved to be too tall for some of them. Unfortunately, one of them manages to knock down one of your anti-aircraft turrets. No! Alright, well, we'll just keep working on it. Okay, where's that sour powder? There's still plenty of events I haven't seen in this forest. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Oh well, we're still strong enough. The cottage! I'm getting a lot of anti-aircraft guns here. I hope they attack me from the air next time. We're going to go back to some of the other areas soon. Biological warfare! Poisoned jars. I wonder what that does. Work on everything, maybe? Alright. Your First wave of invaders crests the hill. Small group of filthy tunnel brats. Your brat poison makes short work of the infestation. The second wave arrives, an entire platoon of cinnamon arsonists. I don't even know what's supposed to counter that. The third and final wave comes in a brew, a massive army of chubby little brutes. Many of them are blown up by your mines, but some make it through. You hear the shattering of glass of your basement as the rumbling of the mines breaks one of your vials of poison. Drat! Your tunnel picks off all the brutes before they can make it into your house. That's it, it's over! Those greedy kids have all gotten their fill, and you should be alone now. I got 412, ensuring the witch's continued survival. You've earned this day your daily bread. Oh wow, holy crap. This is amazing. It's a size 3 awesome food that gives you 20 adventures of plus 100% mysticality, plus 200% spell damage, and 20% critical hit. It's impressive. You're really good on the last one, but how did you get that? That's a crazy amount of candy. How do you even get that much candy? Obviously, you know something about this adventure that I do not. Ah, well. Yep, witch bread for making a sandwich. But you have to pour sand on it first. We've still got the gnome and the hare, but I'm going to give the witch one more adventure. I want to see the rest of the things. Know what I mean? Even if the stat returns on this are pretty bad, I don't care. I just want to see the things. We haven't seen the cabin. There's the cabin and the voice whispers in your ear, "Great witches! Great riches may be found in the deepest burrow." Okay. I need defenses. Doesn't matter how much I get right now. Food. 1. 25% candy drops from monsters. Crap. I can't eat one. Even a size 1. Pity. Explosive. Alright. That's something. Crap. Yeah, I know. God, that first one just wiped me out. I had nothing left. They got it all. Come on, give me the deepest of burrows. I'm curious. The forest just seems like there was... Aha, here we go. At each of the junctions of burrow, you hear 3 distinct sounds coming from 3 different directions. The hum of a high-pitched conversation, as though some sneaky little bastard children were plotting to steal your candy. A crackling noise, like unstable rock pops exposed to air. An echoing rattle, like a giant underground waterfall of candy. Follow the conversation. First, we send the bubblegum balloonists in, and after that, the chubby brutes. It really doesn't help me very much. I mean, I know I need the anti-aircraft gun, but I don't have a way to easily gather it. Where is the deepest of burrows? They just wrecked my stuff. Come on, anything else in here? Anything else? That's not even very much. Alright, let's try over here. You haul a frozen school of piranhas back to your house and dump it in the moat. 'Cause I froze it? Does it depend on what I defeat them with? Lemony scales. These occur on the outsides of lemony reptiles. You know, lemon is supposed to be really good for fish. Fish are supposed to taste very good if you've... let's see. Oh, what's this? You get up to one of the rivers that feeds the Sweet Ave Lake and find yourself outside the old sugar mill. It's pretty run down, having been abandoned since the corn syrup farmers moved into the forest a decade ago, but you figure you can either use this time to open the sluice gate, causing some runoff to refill your moat, or you can go down to the basement and see if you can find some of the leftover sugar to supplement your candy supply. I sure hope they attack me via the moat. Darn, I think I did worse than last time. I know I did worse than last time. Fortunately, all the candy canes sink into your moat. I don't need a wall if I have a good enough moat. The moat is deep enough that the arsonists can't get in. God, they stole so much. The moat is actually really good. So we've still got 2 Grimstone masks. We've still got these, this one, this one, this one. I'd say I've probably got at least 3 more days of adventure there, not to mention the Old Man in the Sea. However long that takes. So, yeah, we'll probably, I don't know, we'll see. I'm tired. I actually could keep going because I still have my Grimm's fairy tales. I've been holding them for when I actually desperately need more adventures. But I'm tired. I'm done for today. I'm gonna just do this. Now I can't go any further. And I guess I'll just kind of use up this stuff down here. Let's see what happens when I use this. Ugh. I don't even do those. I wouldn't even know where to do those. I wouldn't even know how to do those. It really wouldn't matter because I really wouldn't have the stats to compete with anyone ever. So, anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.